Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. I feel like it's been so long since I've been in here, and it has, like forever since I've worked on a project. Been doing other stuff, not like sitting idly by. A lot of other stuff. The blog, I've been getting inventory under control. I can see my dining room table. So I've been working. I've been getting a lot done. But today we are back in the she shop to do another project. I'm very excited about. So my friend Naomi makes these little rusty creatures. And at the same time, she made this rusty little truck. And she had it in her spring sale. It had wonderful spring flowers, which you can see have died. And these have been at my house now. They were on the porch, and I said, your trucks are outside. And she said, well, just pack them up because they're spring. Pack them up? Nuh-uh. Right? Like, she's over these. She feels like they've had their day. She's over them. And I'm like, well, I'm not. So I'm going to do something for her. It is the October sale at Picket Fence Gals. And we are going to take this little truck and we are going to give it a fall makeover. And we are going to put it front and center in the booth so that she makes a little extra cash this month. But this is not just a spring thing. And I know she planted flowers in it, but we can do more. Please tell me there's no spider in this. Been on my porch and there are a lot of them out there. You'll see me scream if there are. But we are going to make this a full-on fall truck. So I've seen these done up for Christmas, all that good stuff. But this one needs a fall makeover. First things first, we got to get rid of the foliage. There's two of them. I'm only doing one for fall. The other one, the plant is still green and it's happy out there. So I'm going to leave it out there. But she had $30 on these. Cheap, if you ask me. I got a bag and I'm just going to extricate. Aha. Get rid of that plant. I'm going to take it in the other room and I'm going to scrub it out. Because we've got a project to do. We are going to take this truck and make it a fall truck. And to do that, Naomi, I'm really sorry if you're watching this video. I stole her pumpkins. So she had these in the craft sale in the booth. They're cute little pumpkins. And I went, these could be useful in here. And then in my own craft supplies, I found these. You're seeing it, right? Like, we're going to make this the cutest little fall pumpkin truck ever. And then we're going to get it priced up and put in the booth for her this month. She's been struggling with some stuff, so she's off duty on this one. We're going to get this done for her and show her that this can be more than just fall or more than just spring. I don't know how to talk anymore. I don't know how to do videos anymore. I feel like I've never done this before. No, wait, I have. Anyway, if I can convince my husband to make me a pumpkin sign, the truck will also have a little pumpkins $5 or something like that sign in it. But first things first, let's get it cleaned up. Okay, she's clean. I've got her cleaned out. I actually put the hay bales in there, so there's a little hay in there already. Anyway, I'm going to get you guys switched around so that you're facing down. We have a little alteration to make on some of these little orange pumpkins. And then we're going to design how we want it on the truck. And actually, I have these little bits of wood back here. You can see them. I have a little pile of cedar shakes up there. I think I could make a pumpkin sign out of that. That's kind of like rustic. So we'll probably do that instead of having my husband. He likes to make nice signs. I want it to be rustic. So I think we're going to do that. But let me get you switched around so you can see what I'm working on. I got to plug the hot glue gun in. Let's get to work. I know I'm all dorky excited because I've been thinking about doing this for so long. You can see I kind of tucked some of these in while I was talking to the OG. He's fine. Thanks for asking. This one, so these little pumpkin hay bales, not pumpkin hay bales, little hay bales with the pumpkins on them. I had these in my booth one year. I did like a whole shelf of little miniatures. I had like a bunch of pilgrims and Indians and stuff around Thanksgiving. And I had these just sort of sitting around, and this was just one of the leftover ones. I think something was glued to the side. Anyway, hang on, that's gone. So that's why this already has a pumpkin on it. And one of these was one of the ones I used. So what I've done here is I grabbed a stick from my yard and just broke it off. And I'm going to glue that in just to give these more of a pumpkin look. You can see that because this is not like a pumpkin without a stem. We need a stem. And then, you know what? One sec. I bought a lantern that had this grapevine wreath in it. I'm going to use some of these like curly cues to put alongside the pumpkins as well, so that it gives it more of a pumpkin-y vibe and just kind of like tuck them in and around. But that's over here, just so you know when that comes out where I got those from. Still waiting on the glue gun, I think. Yeah. Anyway, and on some of these pumpkins, not that bright orange isn't cute, but I do want to get a little green. You can see this is a little color on it. I don't want my whole thing to be uniformly orange. And I'm going to tuck this hay bale up at an angle. I'm going to lay that one flat. And this one up at an angle in the back of the truck, so that we get a little bit of a different look. We can fill in down here with just some plain pumpkins and then put on top some of the ones that we've decorated, the more decorative painted pumpkins, what have you. So we're going to fill in the bottom with these. But let's get some glue on this. You don't have much glue left. I'm gonna have to buy a new glue gun. I realize how crazy that just sounded. I need to buy a new glue gun because I have an abundance of large glue sticks and no mini glue sticks. I lost my other glue gun, and I think it's because my daughter borrowed it and never brought it back, but I can't find it now. Or my husband, he borrows too. So we're gonna put that stick in this pumpkin. Let's get this glued down. I'm having way too much fun with this. I'm so excited to do this for her. She has no idea this is happening. But when she told me just to get rid of the truck, I'm like, not happening, girl. Not happening. I'm gonna stick this one just down in the bed of the truck. Because of course this can be fall. We could do the other one that's out there for Christmas. I'm stealing her trucks now and her craft supplies. But in my defense, it was for you. So sorry I'm stealing your craft supplies. Glue this one down in here. I did want to do like a couple pumpkins on the running board down here, and I'm going to do that with the bright orange. I want to see where the pumpkin attaches. So before my glue gun cools off here, let's get these on the running board. And I want to glue this one to the side here. That one. Whoop, that's not working. That's not working. Nope. I hope she's not mad that I did this, but I think this is going to turn out really cute. And then, okay, we're going to have to trim this off. But here, so I put a little pumpkin on the running board here. I have to trim all this off. Because when I put the sign, I'm either going to put it back here or I'm going to put it up here. And I'm thinking like leaning it up here. So like pumpkin's $5 and lean it right there. In my mind, that's what I'm seeing. Y'all, it is cold here in Minnesota right now. It's feeling fall. It was 45 degrees when I woke up this morning, and I put a big pot of chili on the crock pot. My whole house, I'm so hungry right now. It smells so good. It's not even lunch. And the whole house smells amazing right now. I love good chili in the crock pot. If you're on my website and you go to the search bar or you drop down under blog posts, I do have a recipe for my spicy Bloody Mary chili that's up there. It's not to be missed. Let me grab the paint and we're going to get to painting these. I decided to go with a little bit of a gold. I don't know why. Just a little bit of a metallic instead of yellow. And then I have my green here. So this is just an acrylic craft paint. This is Martha Stewart's Eucalyptus, for those of you who want to know what color it is. And like teeny tiny little craft brushes. I'm just going to grab a little off the lid. And I just want to give it a little bit of color. Because pumpkins, when I get pumpkins, they're not 100% orange around the top. Like a lot of them will have little streaks, right? A little bit of green still left in them. Some of them even have white. But I don't know. We don't want to go too crazy. Just to give these a little bit of a look that's different from all of the, so they're not all the same. Not a uniform look. And this is more of a dry brush. We're not loading the brush. And you can see a couple of little green stripes down there. And different types, varieties of pumpkins will have different colors. Like this one that they have up here, obviously was a different kind of gourd or pumpkin. Yeah, that was too much. That was way too much in there. Just brush it away, brush it away, brush it away. There we go. So there we go. It just kind of has a different look, a little more depth, a little more texture to it. Just giving it a little life, right? Let me get a little in here. I don't want to go too much. Brush, 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 brush. And if your green is too bright, I don't think this one is, but I can see where it could be too bright. You can always use a glaze over the top to darken it and just kind of give it that field look, like these are just pulled out of a field. I just want to give it a different look, right? So I think I'm going to put a little green on one of the ones that's on the running board here. Just a little bit of the gold on there. Oh, yeah. So it's not like gold, but it's also not bright yellow. You can see it just kind of adds a little sheen to it. Just a little something. I'm glad I went with the gold. That works out really well, actually. Very pretty. And that actually looks really nice. This one with the darker on it, I add a little gold to that as well. Okay, where's that wreath? Not wreath, but grapevine. Before I place these, I'm going to break off some of the grapevine. So these curly bits, we're going to fill the truck bed with some of these curly bits. While I'm waiting for that to heat up, this is a piece of the cedar shake that I just broke off from that stack. I'm going to break it in half here. I'm thinking, you know, pumpkins, $5, just a little rustic sign. Which one do we want? I think this one. Right? It's pretty rustic. Just little sign. And I'm thinking I could probably just write this with a Sharpie. I don't think it has to be anything too extravagant as far as the sign. And I think what I'll do is find a black Sharpie marker and just write pumpkins on here, $5. And that will be our little rustic sign like that on the side of the truck. Don't you go anywhere trying to escape from me. Like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I only had the thick one, so I'm going to test it out on the scrap one first. Ooh, I am getting paint all over myself. You know why? Because I'm wearing new pants, and I didn't want to get paint on them. So here I am, and paint all over myself, and I didn't want to. Typical. Typical. Let me see. I think, yeah, I mean, it bleeds a little bit. Like something like that. I kind of write like a serial killer, is what I'm thinking. But, you know, who knows? The pumpkin sellers could be serial killers. I'm going to do a printing here. I'm okay with it. I have to be, because I just wrote it. Personally, I think it's fine. So we're going to put that as our sign. We could put it back here. Block the back window. I think it's cuter on the side. Let me show you. There's that on the side or the back window. Personally, I think, well, I broke it to be long. I think it'd be cuter on the side. So we're going to do that. This is hot now. I can smell it. I can smell glue. Down in there. Oh, I almost forgot. We're going to put our grapevine pieces in here. I thought about maybe trying to find one of those miniature puppies that I had left over from the Christmas thing that I did. And then I thought that might be gilding the lily just a little too much. So here's what we got. That's cute, right? I think it's cute. You can do this with any truck, by the way. So you don't have to like have one of Naomi's trucks, but this is available for sale. It's $30 still. Still using her stick. $30. You could do this with any truck. So I know that Hobby Lobby sells little trucks. They're not rusted like this, but you could fill it with pumpkins. You could find a truck at a garage sale. I found a ton this year that you can fill with pumpkins. Just the bed of a truck can be, you know, I've seen the Christmas trees. You could do whatever you want. It could be for all seasons. This one in particular will be fall. So hopefully we can get this sold for her this month and out the door. But I hope she's not totally upset that I did this. Sorry, Naomi, I stole your stuff. But maybe it'll make her some money, and that always makes everybody happy. Makes everything wrong that was wrong right if I get money for it, right? Like if I sell it for $30, I think she'll be fine with it. So hopefully this doesn't end our friendship. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.